Good morning. Today is the 21st of October 2020. Can you believe it? It's already the 10th month, entering or approaching rather the 11th month. The year is nearly over. Be that as it may, today is our fifth seminar for the year. It will also be the last one for the year. The dates for next year's seminars have already been decided on. It will be sent through to you in the near future. I've asked Geoff Odendaal, an architect, to give us a bit of insight into his world. A few very interesting points that Geoff is highlighting. His video is only about 8.5 minutes long, so it's not too long. Please note the new regulation about solar heatings and heat pumps. It's important, especially when you do alterations, to make sure that that is part of the plans and that the landlord or owner has actually installed the solar heatings and heat pumps. Thank you. Enjoy the video, and remember that if you've watched this video, you're entitled to one non-verifiable CBD point. On the screen now will appear Kim Skuman's details. You can email or WhatsApp her or SMS her. She will prepare one of these certificates which I will sign, and we will make sure that it gets delivered to you. Thank you. Sit back and enjoy the information session. Thank you, Geoff.
Good day. My name is Geoff Odendaal, and I'm a registered architectural professional. I'm based in Boksburg, and we do a lot of work. Most of the work is in Ekurhuleni, city of Joburg, and various other municipalities around the country. Our main focus is new houses, additions, alterations, warehouses, complexes, and specifically as-built plans. When a property is sold, then we assist clients, estate agents, attorneys to get the plans approved and to get the property registered in the new owner's names, because I know bonds lately are subject to approved building plans, so we assist in getting them approved. I'm just quickly going to run through two that we did. So this is a typical working drawing or building plan. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with a building plan. So this is just the elevations. This is the floor plan, and this is the site plan, and this is the section. So if we go to the site plan itself, you will see that what is indicated in red is what hasn't been put onto plan, and we put that onto plan to get the plan submitted and approved. The other structures have got existing building plans. On that note, it's very important to, when anybody gets building plans from the council, it's best to get all plans that are available, because we have to submit all previously approved plans with the new set of plans. Why I've used this specific plan as an example, because this client actually added a new bathroom. Now, any plan that gets submitted must comply to current regulations. So when you add a new bathroom, you have to fit in a solar geyser or heat pump or any alternative methods deemed not to, so you don't use more than 50% of the rated capacity of the geyser. So the actual wording is depicted on the side. So you'll see a minimum of 50% by volume of the annual average hot water requirement shall be provided by means other than electrical resistance heating, including but not limited to solar heating, heat pumps, heat recovery from other systems, only if a new geyser is installed. On a different note, we work together with land surveyors and town planners to determine the zoning of a property, and also we refer to title deeds to determine which sides of the property is a building line and which side is a servitude. In this situation, this is the street side, The entrance, generally as a rule of thumb, there's a building line on the street side of 5 meters, and then on the sides and the back could either be a building line or servitude. It all depends on what is stated on the title deed. If there's nothing stated about building lines or servitudes, then it's taken as 2-meter building lines on the sides and the back, and 5 meters on the street side. We actually had this plan approved, as we have had many others. This is just an example of another property in Atlasville in Boksburg. Again, typical working drawing, elevations, floor plan on this side, floor plan of the garage, which is that one there, and then just the sections. In this specific instance, we determined that there's a main council sewage running on the back side of the client's property. A servitude is normally reserved for council sewage. This is the street side. This is the entrance. Again, building line, and then a servitude in the back, and then a servitude on the side. So how have we determined which is a building line, which is a servitude? If we refer to the title deed, it says the earth is subject to a servitude 2 meters wide in favor of a local authority for sewage and other municipal purposes along any two boundaries other than the street boundary as determined by the local authority. That each portion except the road reserve be subject to a building line of 5 meters along the street boundary of the portion, provided that the application may be made to the council for the relaxation of the building line along one of the street boundaries of Corner Irvin if the development of the portion will be hampered in the case of compliance of building lines. Now, every title deed is individual and specific to every property. In this client's case, he in fact built his garage over the council sewage, and then subsequently he had to demolish 2 meters away from the back boundary, because in the unlikely event that the council ever has to replace or upgrade the main council sewage, they're going to demolish whatever is in the way, and they won't replace what they demolished. That is why he had to demolish this piece. How we determined that there's a council sewage, there's a sewer map available from council. This is the property in question, this is the street side. That blue line is water line, and the green line is sewer line. So he had to unfortunately demolish that structure. If the new purchaser is clued up, he could potentially he could have said that he's going to deduct X amount per square meter for the structures that have not been put onto plan, and then he can argue and negotiate a reduced purchase price, which is not ideal. So it's best to spend a small amount to get the building plans updated and get the full purchase price. Then lastly, just quickly want to run through a typical zoning certificate. It's also important. It's readily available from town planning department to determine what is the zoning of a specific property. In this case, it's agriculture. And it also states your coverage. Now, coverage is the maximum allowable which you can build on the ground. Normally with residential properties, if it's a residential 1 or 2, it may go up to 50 or 55%, depends on the zoning of the property. What needs to be put on plan is anything with a roof, carports, windy houses, etc. In this specific case, the height is 2 stories. They only allow you 2 stories. And just further down on the zoning certificate, so in this case, it's agriculture. Primary rights is agriculture uses, plant nurseries, dwelling house, agriculture outbuildings. If you want to convert existing properties into anything other, you have to rezone. And then this map will show you what you can rezone to. This is just a short description of professional, and if there's any other information or assistance required, you're more than welcome to contact me on 082 938 8642. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Oh, thank you, Geoff. That was quite informative. Much appreciated. People, please, if you need an architect, Geoff is available. His name and number appeared on the screen. Make use of his services and be proactive in terms of the plans. All right, people, before I sign off, please remember that we do wills at no charge. So give us a call, WhatsApp me, set up an appointment that we can get your will sorted. One of my clients one day walking out of my office said to me that one is actually selfish if you don't have a will. To think about it, it's actually true. So don't hesitate, get your will in place. I know people don't like talking about it, but it's life, isn't it? Anyway, thank you. Thanks for watching this video. Enjoy the rest of your week, and hopefully we'll chat soon. And thank you so much for all your support, especially the last 5-6 months. It's been awesome. I'm very grateful, very thankful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.